Hello everyone, this is Shaylin with Candy Kaleidoscope, and I'm coming here today to show you all how to make these mermaid Twinkies that are really cute any time of the year. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to need, of course, are our Twinkies, and it does not matter what flavors you use, if they're white or chocolate or whatever. I just have two of them here. You're also going to need some chocolate, any color that you like. I normally dip mine in white and then I accent them with sprinkles. As far as the sprinkles and the theme we're going to do today, we're going to use mermaid themed sprinkles, and that of course by Candy Kaleidoscope. You can get these on the website candyKaleidoscope.tcc.com. I'm also going to use a little bit of our edible glitter. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the white or the lavender or the mint green. Okay, you're also going to need a mold that's either a seashell or a seahorse. Okay, and then of course we're going to also need some silver highlighter dust. If you prefer to use gold, you can use gold. For your accent pieces, I'm using silver. And now I'm going to use some of our liquid freeze. This is to make the paint from the highlighter dust. We just mix this. You can also use lemon extract. I think our stuff is actually better. You can get this on the website as well. This bottle is almost gone. I use it all the time. And I have a little container to mix my paint with. Also, you will need some bling sticks for your Twinkies to stick them in once they are dry. And my Twinkies will have gold accented bling sticks. Okay, so this is a really quick and cute tutorial, and I'm just going to show you really quick how to do this, and we're going to get started. So the first thing you need to do is open up your Twinkies, and I'm going to do two today just to show y'all. I get a lot of requests on the Twinkies and how do you dip them, and do you have to freeze them or whatever. I don't freeze mine. I just open them up and I put them straight into the chocolate. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you also want to do this with a fork or a spatula, never a spoon. And you never want to just dunk your Twinkie into the chocolate because it will break. So you just want to kind of set it right here on top like that. And then what you're going to do is actually drag the chocolate from one side to the other and just let the chocolate fall over your Twinkie. And just push it up if you need to. Okay, and then you take your fork and you put it underneath your Twinkie and just tap it to the side like that. Just let it drip off just a little. Not too much because you don't want it to get too thin where you can see through and see your Twinkie. And just set it on your plate. I like to use paper plates. You can use wax paper, parchment paper, or a silicone mat. And I'm just going to do another one because we're going to decorate too. Just set it on top, drag the chocolate over to the side, just like that. It doesn't matter what color chocolate you use. I'm using our chocolate in white. Okay. And just set it like that. Okay, so the next thing you would do is actually set these in the freezer or the fridge for about 5 minutes because you want to shock the chocolate. So I actually did two already. So I'm going to set these off to the side, and I'm just going to grab those two that I just did. So this is the result you would get once you pull them out of the freezer after 5 minutes. Okay. So I'm just going to pick them up one at a time. And when you use a paper plate like this, this is a good surface because it doesn't normally stick. And you're just going to clean up your edges like that. Just pull off the extra pieces. Just clean it up all the way around. You can use an X-Acto knife if you like. I don't like using the X-Acto knife because I tend to be clumsy and I don't want to cut myself. But you can also use a plastic knife if you want. But the hands work just fine. As you can see, it's just coming off really easily. Okay, so this is our clean surface to decorate, 2 Twinkies. So I'm just gonna take this and just dump it off to the side, and I'm just gonna use that same plate to decorate. And I'm just gonna hold 1 Twinkie. You wanna grab it right here, and of course, if these were for someone, you know, I'll have gloves on both hands, but I'm just gonna take my Twinkie and I'm going to drizzle it with our chocolate. All the way up to the top, just like that. And then while it's still wet, you just want to grab some of those sprinkles, and you can put like your big pieces, like the mermaid tail on top. And then take some of the other ones and just go off to the side like this into an angle. And then there's a little seahorse in this blend, so I'm gonna put a little seahorse here. And grab some more of the little gold pieces right here, and maybe a little gold piece there. And if it rolls off, that's fine. I'm gonna put one of these bigger balls here for the shimmer, just like that. Okay. And then I'm gonna do the same thing to the second one. Just gonna hold it off to the side with your gloved hand, and then I'm just going to drizzle it all the way up to the top, just like that. And take a few sprinkles. I'm gonna start halfway down on this one because I'm gonna put a little fondant accent piece on here. And you definitely can pick your placement for your sprinkles, where you want them to go. I'm gonna put a little mermaid tail at the bottom here, and a few more of the gold little pieces like that, and like that, right there. Okay, so the reason why I went halfway here is because I'm gonna add a little fondant accent piece right there at the top, okay? So now we're just gonna let this dry, and while it's drying, I'm gonna make the little fondant seashell to put right there at the top, okay? I'm just gonna set it there and just get my mold. And I got this mold from Amazon. It was $5.99. And I'm just going to take my little piece of white fondant. This is Candy Kaleidoscope fondant. But you're free to use any brand that you want to use. And I'm just going to put it here and just press it down. And you can make your fondant pieces ahead of time. If you have a lot of Twinkies to do, or a Rice Krispie treats or whatever, it's always best to make your pieces ahead of time. But since this is just a quick tutorial and I'm just doing one, I'm just going to do it as we go. Okay, so you just press it in. It's just like Play-Doh. What you see is what you get. Just stay within the circle. And then you can wait a few minutes if you want so that it sets. But I'm just going to go ahead and press it out. And it came out perfectly. It's a little seashell. And now we're just going to make my little silver paint with the highlighter dust in our liquid freeze. Just put a little here. And I only need a little. So I have a top to this. If I do make more than enough, I can just put the lid on it and I can use it for a future date. Okay, so just gonna shake this up. Just put like a drop or two, just like that. Then I'm gonna take my brush, mix it up so I can make paint just like that. And then I'm just gonna paint it. Little seashell. Okay. Alright. And then I'm just gonna, you can let your pieces dry because when they're fresh out of the mold like this, they do tend to be flexible. And if you don't want to damage your piece, then it's best to let it dry. But since this one is wrapping around a Twinkie, like the curve of the top of it is fine. I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna put it right here at an angle like this. Like that. Make sure it doesn't slide off because the chocolate is still wet. Okay, don't press down too hard. The next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take those bling sticks. I'm gonna dip it in chocolate. These are dry enough to go ahead and push it in there. You wanna make sure that these are completely dry before you stick the bling stick in there. But just for the tutorial purposes, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it instead of making you all wait. So that's one. Just dip the tree stick again while the Twinkie is dry or drying, preferably dry, and just insert it just like that. Okay. And this is the end result. And I will post a better photo with a bow at the end so that you all can see it. I hope you like this tutorial. I hope you try it out. If you do, feel free to tag me or comment. And if you like this video, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Thank you.